what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with the review for Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 7, Episode 1. So we are back at it again, right? Actually, this season looked like it is going to be very entertaining. Although New York is not my favorite franchise, I will say, like someone pointed out in my comments last week, that this is the one franchise that has the most to do with the original concept of the show. I guess I am in for a ride. They got a whole bunch of fucking people on this show. You guys saw the opening credits. There's so many people that Tara and Amina and Peter weren't even in the opening credits. Now, they're not in the season yet. I'm sure they're coming later. I'm trying to figure out how many people they gonna actually have on that opening credits. Are Amina and Tara still main characters like they used to be? I guess time will tell. I guess we'll see as the season goes on if they jump back up in those opening credits. Of course, we got Kimbella, the return of Kimbella, who looks nothing like we are used to seeing her look like. I mean, that's how she's looking recently, but she's had so much work done. It's just a sad thing when you completely change your face and your body. And who else was new to the opening credits? Bianca. I saw Bianca is a main character now, and I'm sure she has Yandy to thank for that, considering Yandy is Ace Boon Coons with Mona, and Yandy is promoting Bianca's music right now and, really managing her and all that. So I'm sure that has all to do with that fact. And let's see, what else? Cardi B. You know what? Let's just get to the review. Child, on the other side of my parents' house, we got some new neighbors, and I think they white. Child, I'm telling you, it is the craziest thing out here in Los Angeles. There's so much gentrification. I know that these people ain't white. Not that that's a bad thing, but I am really, really crazy. Anyway, you guys, review. Let's get to it, shall we? So actually the show opens up with Cardi B, you guys, and I am not even going to attempt the Cardi B accent, at least not right now. I have got to practice it. I've never been able to get her accent because I ain't been able to get it, you guys. But you know what? Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth? Cardi B is back on the show, and she's parlayed her position for sure. Was able to bring her sister Hennessy on there, and Hennessy Carolina, is that her name? It's kind of just double the fun. I mean, Cardi B is actually a whole lot. But if you just sit there and smile and laugh at the things that she says, then she won't get on your nerves so bad. But yeah, now that she got her sister on there, it is going to be definitely interesting. But fuck, I ain't mad, okay? Because if you're trying to get money, you might as well keep it in the family. So we see her. She says that life has changed a lot for her since the hiatus. Her music is popping. She's making a lot of money. She feels famous right now, okay? And she should. She's doing a damn thing. I've already told you guys that I'm proud of Cardi B. I think that she has a great team around her, and they are guiding her in the right direction. What does worry me, though, is that she's on this show, and I think that this show might bring out the ratchet in her that maybe she doesn't need to necessarily put out there like that. I guess we just gonna wait and see how it goes on the show. If we get more of just the funny stand-up routine that her and her sister provides, because when they were in the backseat of that car, I was just cracking up. I was just like, they are a whole lot. That's the only way I could describe them, is that they just a lot like a fucking whirlwind. If we get more of that kind of scene and not more of the other, because even last season she didn't put herself out there like that, so I'm just like, God, I hope she don't do it. But of course, this season we got this producer. Now she's telling her sister in the back of this car, first of all. But of course, this season she's kind of in a crossroads in her life. Now she's telling her sister that Tommy's still in jail. He got 1.5 years before he can get out. She not sure if, she ready to tie herself down to him, and have babies and get married and all of that. Her career is just too popping, like she says. So she's just ready to move forward with her career and her life. I guess Tommy is still around. She said maybe she need to just fuck him one more time just to know for sure whether or not that this is the man that she want to spend the rest of her life with. She supposedly is seeing this producer of hers. His name is Swift. So we see them on stage. stage when she's performing somewhere, you know, they all flirty and up on each other and all of that. And then when they get off of the stage and they just sitting down and talking, again, the flirtation continues. And, you know, she's all up on him and saying how she's worried that they're going to be on, you know, on the road together and who knows what might happen. Because she tells us that he's a fucking cutie and, you know, she probably won't be able to keep herself away from him. Okay, now, so while they sitting there talking and Bianca walks up, you know, oh, what's going on here? Okay, this your new boo? And she was just like, no, this is just my producer. This is Swift. And, you know, Bianca was just like, okay, bullshit, if that's how you want to play it. When Swift walk away, you know, Bianca was like, I can tell that something is going on here. I guess you didn't forgot all about Tommy, huh? And she was like, nothing is going on here. It's just me and him and we working and that's all. But Bianca is not buying it, of course. She was just like, girl, you guys is doing the most over here on this couch. Anybody can see that there's some chemistry there already. And already we know that Cardi has a little liking towards him and vice versa. So, you know, that's what it's gonna be. Now, later on in the show, we see her go to the dentist. You guys, I was like, isn't her teeth already fixed on this? I kept on looking at her teeth like, they didn't look like they was crooked, but maybe they were. But I was just like, is Mona trying to pull a fucking fast one on us? Like, bitch, aren't her teeth already straight? Okay, maybe they weren't. Maybe they weren't. I could tell her mouth was all twisted. You know, her mouth used to be twisted with her teeth. And she's saying how, you know, the reason why she wants to get her teeth fixed, she tired of bitches always trying to keep her down and talking about her mouth and all of that shit. So, you know what, she just gonna get her mouth fixed, and which she needed to do anyway. I feel like she should have got them teeth done before she got them titties done, but fuck. She said that the teeth wasn't hurting her hustle at all, okay? And I can attest to that because I done seen some strippers out here in Atlanta. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with your mouth? Just all raggedy in the fraggle mouth and just flicked it. So I was just like, yeah, I guess it wasn't. But her teeth looks really good now too. But getting back to the story, so she's at the dentist getting her teeth done, and Swift is out in the waiting room, you know, just for moral support. And while he's out there, he gets a call from his girlfriend. Okay. Yes. He left that little part out. Cardi B don't know he got a girlfriend. And of course, a girlfriend is like, you don't never answer your phone. And you know, he's like, I'm working and I'm busy. Okay. And she was just like, you better not be doing shit out there. And he was like, I'm not. I'm working. I'm busy. He didn't tell Cardi B that he had a girlfriend. And I guess the girlfriend don't know that he fucking around with Cardi B. Okay. So you already know where this story is going, right? Cardi B wants him to come into the dentist's office and, you know, hold her hand. Where did they find the ghetto ass dentist, okay? She was just like extra too. I said, Mona, bitch. You know you be finding these motherfucking professionals out there that just ready to just sell their soul to. Anyway, you know, the dentist tells her go on and get the producer friend, and so she goes and gets him and has him come back and hold her hand. You know, when he sees her coming, he gets off the phone real fast. He can't afford for Cardi B to see him on the phone with his girlfriend, right? So he gets off and he goes in there and I guess is support for Cardi. We gonna see what goes on there. I'm looking at Swift like he ain't even cute to me, but I mean, maybe that's what they like in New York. I could think of cuter guys that, you know, be trying to fuck around with when I'm on tour, but hey, that's just me. Cardi, watch your back, girl. You got a real career out there that you need to protect. Now, we also got your girl Remy back. Okay, and she said that to keep it real with you guys, she was very nervous about a comeback. Wasn't sure if she was going to be able to get the star status that she had before she went to jail. But, you know, Fat Joe and Papoose and the whole terror squad was able to kind of keep her lifted up. And actually, she's back where she was, okay? All the way up. That's the jam, you guys. Anyway, I'm happy for Remy Ma. She seems to have calmed down and matured quite a bit since all of that shit has happened, even since she's come back to the show. So, you know, her and Papoose, they in a good place, okay? After one of her performances and they go backstage, she thanks him for being a great manager, okay? And he's just glad that she finally admitted it, you know. Remy, I guess, doesn't give compliments too easily. Pap said, you know what, babe? On the strength of that, now that I got you all situated, I think I'm going to pick up a few more clients. And Remy started laughing. I was like, girl, if you knew anything like Mary knew, you would let him pick up more clients. Because what did Mary say on Good Morning America the other day? Y'all, we learned so much from Mary. You would have never knew it, right? Mary said, don't let your man do every fucking thing. Let him get some other jobs. Otherwise, you'll be taking care of his ass when shit don't work out. Okay, ain't wishing ill on Papoose and Remy. They seem to have it together pretty good, but shit, you don't never know. Let the nigga go pick up a few more. He also tells her that while he's taking a little bit of a breather on her career, then this is the perfect time for her to have a baby. Actually, he want to have twins. She was like, boy, is you crazy? This would be the absolute worst time to be trying to get pregnant, and I agree. And I'm sure he knows that too, if he's a businessman and really trying to manage her career correctly. She can't get pregnant right now when she's trying to have an album, a solo project. Yeah, no. I think he was just saying that to just say it, because I can't see Remy Ma getting pregnant right now. And I'm not sure if I see her having any more babies at all. Hell, they youngest is what, 13, 14 years old? Starting all the way over, girl, you better than me. Then who else is back but the Creep Squad? Okay, we don't get all of them, but we get a good showing of most of them. First of all, we have Rich. He says the shit is going good. He's got a modeling agency, and he just opened some restaurant and some other shit going on. So you know what? He says life is good right now. He tells DJ Self, who's back, always fucking excited. We gonna call him DJ Excited Self. Shit. That motherfucker act like he always got a goddamn DJ microphone in his fucking face. I'm just like, oh, he just so extra. Anyway, Richie D tells DJ Self that he's ready to hang up his Creep Squad badge. Self is just like, are you crazy? Once a creep, always a creep. The dogs don't never want the other ones to go away. Just running a fucking pack. We also get Cisco, who's a card-carrying member of the Creep Squad. He comes in and says that, him and Richie, they fell out last season over Mariah Lynn and shit. But you know what? That ain't nothing. They can't break up the crew just because of some bitch. It always just disappoints me so that grown-ass men, okay, and these men is grown, still claiming to be a part of the Creep Squad, okay? Creep Squad for life. Then, you guys, we see your girl Snoop. Alright, that's another voice that I'm gonna have to practice. I'm gonna get Snoop's voice. I was practicing it last night, and I was just like, that shit kind of sound like life, and y'all, I can't quite get it because she has is she from Baltimore? She has this accent that I cannot place. So I'm just like, but I'm gonna get that shit for y'all eventually, but whatever. Snoop comes in, okay, they trying to induct her into the Creep Squad, and she says she ain't no creep, that ain't her stilo. And Snoop tells us that she's an author, and that she's an actor, and that she is an entrepreneur, okay? Now she got all these hookups already, yet and still she telling Richie D's ass that she needs him to help her dot these I's and cross these T's, whatever the fuck that means. I was just like, what you need Richie D to do for you, girl? That you can't do for yourself? Don't ask this nigga for nothing. He can't do shit for you. While they sitting there talking, they spot Game on the other side of the damn club. Oh shit. Okay, there she goes standing at the bar. Okay, just looking like she waiting for somebody to pick up a fucking handkerchief that she done dropped on the ground. Okay. They was like, we gonna see who can pull her. Snoop says that she can get her. Alright, she goes over there and turns out that that's actually her boo. The guys over there on the side are surprised at first, and then when, Snoop leaves with the girl, they was like, oh shit, you gonna get the girl and then you gonna leave? Like, you ain't even gonna bring her over here and share? You know how these niggas do. So we find out more about the girl, and y'all didn't find out what her name was. Was it J something? A J Adrian or something like that? Okay. You can tell that this is all acting here. Okay, Snoop already an actor. And then we get this girl. Okay, she say that she done moved here from Chicago for Snoop. Then left her 13-year-old son with the baby daddy just so she can be there with Snoop because, I guess she's... I don't know what the fuck she is trying to do. Okay, she tells us that she not gay, but she's gay for Snoop. I was like, now how the fuck this work? I'm telling you, bitches out there, listen... If you up in somebody's cooch and you got a cooch, then your motherfucking ass is gay. Now, you might not want to claim it, but that's just what it is. I don't understand. My lesbian rock stars out there, y'all explain it to me. Can you not claim to be gay if you fucking girls and you a girl? Child, I cannot. Snoop tells her, thank you for coming to New York, so I could turn you out. Their scenes are going to be comedy. Straight full of fucking niggatry right there, okay? So later on the show, we see Snoop and his girl, they said, did I say his? Y'all, please forgive me if I call Snoop a boy. I'm not being disrespectful. It just came out. It might come out eventually again because Snoop is quite masculine, okay? But Snoop and her girl are at dinner. Snoop is tired. She's filming a independent movie, so she's been working hard, So when she come home to old girl was just like, I'm gonna give you a massage, we're gonna have us a good time tonight. Okay, while they talking, some fans come up to Snoop. I would imagine that would happen to celebrities, right? Even if they not quite A-list. Okay, and they want to take pictures with Snoop, and so they do, and it might be a little bit of flirtation there, but nothing over the top. And honey, why they do all of that? Old girl was just like, she has a woman, she has a fucking woman, I'm right here. She feels disrespected that the fans have come up and listen, girl, what is wrong with you? Now you done got with Snoop, she a celebrity, she has a fan base that want to take pictures with her, and you have to get used to this. Would you gonna fight everybody that come up to the child and want to take a picture with her? I said, child. Then how about the fact that she keeps calling her Snoop from The Wire? We know that she's from The Wire. Is that what you call her? Do you tell your friends that? Hey girl, guess who I'm seeing? Snoop from The Wire. Anytime you gotta put a motherfucker's title in it, that means that you got ulterior motives, if you ask fucking me. Because it shouldn't matter where the fuck Snoop from. Okay, so yeah, I'm just like, The girl is as cute as can be, but she gonna get on my fucking nerves, because if you gonna be playing the position of just this extra jealous girlfriend, when you got a motherfucker that people want to talk to and see and take pictures with and all of that, then this shit is not gonna work. The fuck you think you gonna do with somebody that's a celebrity? So she want to fuck up the girls, and Snoop says, look, I enjoy the passion and all of that, but I can't have you trying to wild out on people like this. It was unnecessary. Yeah, we're going to have a lot with this one. Now, Yandy, we've already talked about it a little bit in Top of the Blogs. Her storyline this season is going to be tiresome for her, I can tell. Okay? Because Mendeecees then got his ass carried off to jail, and now she got to deal with these bitter-ass baby mamas. Yandy has admitted that they've all failed Mendeecees because Mendeecees wanted to make sure that his children all stayed together while he was in jail. Well, as soon as he done carried his ass off, okay, it looks like the baby mama Samantha and the baby mama Erica have decided that they ain't gonna work with Yandy no fucking more. Okay, right now it's just Samantha. Samantha has held little Mendeecees away from Yandy and Yandy's kids with Mendeecees for the last 3 months, so she hasn't seen them, and Yandy wants to be able to make sure that the kids are all around each other. Okay, so she texts Samantha. She wants to talk to her. Samantha comes. This is a totally different Samantha than the one that we was used to. These bitches got a battery in their back now, because look, when Mendeecees was around, Samantha was quite docile. Now that he ain't there, and all she got to deal with is Yandy, she is totally different. I was just like, oh, this bitch is, I guess she just real extra hard now. She's telling Yandy that, they have a problem. Yandy says she didn't never know that they had a problem. Samantha said, you did not ever care to find out if there was one. I let the baby be around his daddy because his daddy was there, but now that his daddy not there, I ain't gotta do shit with you. If you want to try to work this out, you're gonna have to work with me now. So Yandy is definitely in a bad spot, because the mother obviously has all the say so what's gonna happen with this little boy. And I will admit that I felt that there were some times that Yandy did overstep and not necessarily respect Samantha. We did see some situations in the last few seasons where I felt like Yandy was doing a little extra. Okay, but again, the bottom line is that's his wife. So, but now you got to pay the price, because he has no say and the baby is with the mama. I don't know what side to be on this. I still need to see it play out more. I honestly feel like these girls are just mad that Yandy won the prize, and are bitter about the fact that even if Yandy did steal Mendeecees, okay, it's still over now. The race is won. So, I'm willing to sit back and see what goes on with Yandy and Samantha and Erica. But, is it just me? Or you guys got a different view of what's going on with Yandy and these baby mamas? Samantha looked like she is going to be a pain in Yandy's ass this season. Now we also have Kimbella. Okay, she's back as a regular cast member, and like I said, Kimbella has done so much to her body and her look. I'm just like, I'm not getting it. You be worried when people do shit like that to themselves. But Kimbella says that she's happy. Okay, that she and Jewels is in a good place, and that life is good right now. Jewel says that even though life is good right now his music is falling off, and you know he need to get back on top. So even though he got a studio down in the house, he ain't gonna use that one. He gonna go out to the other ones, okay? Because nobody want to come to the house for the studio. And she was just like, as long as there ain't no hoes up there sitting on your ding ding, then fine. But don't let me have to beat a bitch ass, because we know that Jewels and Kimbella have had quite a bit of history of Jewels cheating. He said that, you know, in order to get back on top, he got to reach out to Yandy, you know, and she was just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling Yandy these days. He was like, why, you guys was best friends, and you know, it shouldn't have ended like this. And she was just like, we fell out. So I don't know how all this is gonna work out. You know, Jewels is still trying to convince her that they need to get back to being sisters and all of that. So now Yandy, even with all the drama going on with the baby mamas, you know, she is still working. And like I said, she is promoting Bianca. So we see her at a photo shoot. I guess Bianca is taking pictures for her album cover. So while she is there, she also tells us that she's invited Jewels down there, okay, so that they can talk about his career. Okay, she said her and Jewels been good. Even though her and Kimbella fell out, her and Jewels been good. That's Mendici's best friend, and he was the best man in the wedding. So you know what? He good. He always gonna be good, even if she fell out with Jim Jones and Chrissy. Jewels is telling her that she and Kimbella need to get it back together, you know, that they sisters. And Yandy was just like, if she really wanted to talk to me, then she knows how to reach me, Jewels. Okay, you ain't got to come down here and be the messenger. I can't worry about Kimbella right now. Let's talk about this music. We gonna get out there and make this wet. He was just like, yeah, we gonna make it happen. You know, so the team, they back together. But, Kimbella and Yandy, we've got to get this friendship back on track. So they decide to meet up. Yandy is having a business meeting on her laptop, I guess, with her assistant or something. And Kimbella walks in the room and was just like, yeah, I need to talk to Yandy. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm not clear on what they fell out about. It seems quite childish and juvenile. But when Kimbella sits down and Yandy tells her how she tried to make the wedding day all about her, she didn't like where she was seated. She wanted to sit up there with the bride, you know. Kimbella was like, you mad at me because I wanted to sit next to my best friend? I guess Yandy felt like Kimbella wanted to act like it was her fucking wedding. So Yandy was upset, and I mean, you know, she said, I'm going through a lot right now, and you haven't been there, you know, you didn't know the shit that's happening with the baby mamas. Like, I could only tell you a lot of this stuff, and you haven't even been there. You just haven't been there. You haven't been there. You're not there. You're not there. Just dry. Ain't a tear dropped and came down. It might have got a little watery, but baby, we ain't seen no glisten come down. I said, girl, you got to practice your one Mimi tear. Kimbella says, listen, I understand that you got a lot going on. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have did what I did. But I'm here for you now, girl. You ain't got to worry about it, okay? We best friends. So, y'all, they had their dramatic, you know, they had their dramatic argument, and I guess the friendship is back on track. So, Yandy and Kimbella, now she got her guard dog back. Maybe Kimbella can go and beat some of these damn baby mamas' asses now. I am really amazed that these new neighbors look like they are white. They got their little dogs hanging out in the front. These little teeny tiny ass dogs. They don't know these big ass tomcats will whoop them fucking dogs' ass. Charlotte is crazy. I can't believe it. Anyway, you guys, let me get off of here. I want to tell all of the rock stars out there, happy Thanksgiving. I will not see you guys again before then. So I want you guys to be safe. Make sure that you eat a lot. I am in Los Angeles, like I told you guys, and it's been wonderful because this is my first Thanksgiving that I have been back to Los Angeles since I've left and moved to Atlanta. So I'm really, really happy to be here with my dad, who has just been really, really good. My dad is such a good person. He's so good to me and my family. And yeah, it's just been a special time. So I'm glad to be here. That is what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for family. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, only because it's not about anything else, giving anybody anything, you know, presents. It's not about celebrating anything else but what you're thankful for. Thanksgiving for me is just a time when I can be thankful for my family. And also thankful for all of you guys who support me and who watch me and who ask for me and who are always looking out for me. I'm thankful for you guys as well. What are you guys thankful for? What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Y'all put all that down there in the comments, okay? All right, I'm going to get off of here. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else to do will be in the bottom bar. All right. Alright, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.